On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
I like you so far. Look, this is the reason terrorists, they have no loyalty to nobody but themselves. They have no loyalty to nobody but themselves. And I'm finna shit up because K about to blow the fuck up.
Can I respond? Let's just be honest. At times, us as women, we can be emotional, right? We don't listen to understand. We listen to respond.
Yep.
And especially what we don't like from a man's mouth, we get in our feelings, and then we either hit below the belt or we go overboard, right? So, and I hate when women want to tone police a man or say, no, you said it to me angry, but forgets the message and don't want to understand from a man's perspective, right? Because sometimes men do not know how to communicate on our level and vice versa. So as women, we have to like get out our feelings and say,
our first topic of the night, I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off with this. When men communicate with women, if it's something the woman doesn't want to hear, it goes in one ear and out the other. And it turns into a war. I want to talk about good accountability. As a man, if I have an issue, I shouldn't have to worry about saying something you don't like and also worry about your feelings. Let's go ahead and talk about it. I'm gonna start with the gentleman. Go ahead, Ray. Let's kick it off.
Yeah, see, I don't know that I agree with if I say something you don't like, I shouldn't have to worry about. I have to take all of that into consideration. If I'm trying to effectively communicate, I can say whatever, right? I can say however I want to say it, but does it land? Do you hear what I'm saying? Are you listening to respond or are you listening to react? So, like I said, for what I do for a living, I have to take into consideration how people going to respond to the message because they under my leadership. In order for me to be able to scale my business, in order for me to be able to lead my people and perform successfully, I have to take into consideration, have some type of empathy for how that message lands. But I do agree that when my experience is when women, you know, people in general, you know what I'm saying, they hear something they don't like, so in one ear and out the other.
All right. Well, I'm gonna just say this. Women don't listen to shit that makes sense. I was on a panel early this morning. I think it was with Brittany. And shout out to Brittany. And one of the guys played a video and was explaining how women don't have true expectations and how the whole analogy was like, you know what? A woman is at the first floor shopping for a man. And then at the first floor, the man is, he got a job. Then she want to go some more. So his second floor, he got a job and he like kids. Then she want to go further. Then the third floor, you know what I'm saying? He got a job, he got kids, and he got them 6 feet tall. But the thing is, a woman will go all the way to the top until it's nothing left. And even if they see other women using that same blueprint that they know that's going to fail them, they will still do it. I'm just being honest. Most of these chicks out here is like crackheads. They like Brenda got a babies. They know what would be the outcome of having a baby at 16. And they will still have a baby. They know what the outcome would be with smoking a big fat ass crack rock and getting hooked on it, and you're going to be selling pussy. They know this. But guess what? It won't stop them. Because of why? Women always, because I blame the men, we give them motherfuckers equity and we give them equality at the same time. So now it's a standard for them. They want to be equal to us and they want their special privileges. So that's why they move the way they move. And that's why Andrea and Siobhan is laughing, because they know I'm telling the fucking truth.
I wasn't even laughing. I was just listening to you. But is it the women's turn yet?
Caleb,
we got three more men to answer.
Wait, hold on one second.
Nah, you don't have to be men first. It sounds like you got something you want to get off your chest, Andrea.
Yeah, say what y'all got to say.
Say it with your chest, Andrea.
Okay, well, I just feel like it's honestly the complete opposite. I feel like men don't know how to listen. I feel like when we talk, it goes in one ear and out the other, because I feel like you guys are intentionally not wanting to listen because you want to be honorary. That's just my take on it.
So can I reply to what she said and what you said?
whenever a woman says, I feel like, you're talking to a child to a certain degree. No offense, but it's not about you. Other women say it too. So I'm not just saying it to you. You already know that's where you got it from. Other women. Women start saying, I just feel like, and then other women start saying, I just feel like, and other women. So women assimilate with other women. And that is the problem with our women. They don't really care about following a man. They just care about following other women, because assimilating, like the herd mentality, makes them feel better about themselves. So they start talking and acting like other women. So it's not about you, Andrea or Audrea. It's the word. You feel me? So it's not you, it's the word. So, and when it comes to women overall, women don't listen, they interpret. So they're not going to listen to what you said. They're just going to interpret what they think you said, what they wanted you to say, or what you should have said. So it's all about interpretation. That's the reason why she said, well, I just feel like, because it's not about what's actually the reality of what's going on. It's how she feels about what is going on, and which is simply interpretation and not actually reality.
And you know what, Miss Let It Go? Hold on, Andrew, because it's gonna be for you. I'm finna put a bow on this for what me and Miss Let It Go said. And there's no consequences for their actions. The reason that they do it is they know it's no consequences. The reason men have accountability is because it's consequences for our action. If I run around here and have a baby and be a bad dad, I'm going to jail. They taking my passport. If you go be a bad mom, guess what? They gonna take your kids and let you free. I'm just being honest. You women have no level of consequence for anything. That's why you running around here like terrorists. You know what terrorists, the real Mr. Let Go? Because I like you so far. Look, this is the reason terrorists, they have no loyalty to nobody but themselves. They have no loyalty to nobody but themselves. And I'm finna shit up because Kay about to blow the fuck up.
Can I respond? Let's just be honest. At times, us as women, we can be emotional, right? We don't listen to understand. We listen to respond.
Yep.
And especially what we don't like from a man's mouth, we get in our feelings, and then we either hit below the belt or we go overboard, right? So, and I hate when women want to tone police a man or say, no, you said it to me angry, but forgets the message and don't want to understand from a man's perspective, right? Because sometimes men do not know how to communicate on our level and vice versa. So as women, we have to like get out our feelings and say,